If you live in Chapel Hill, you already know it's a pretty amazing place to have a dog. But you also know that to really enjoy it all, you need a dog that's comfortable and confident. That's where a great local trainer comes in. So let's walk through how to find that perfect person for you and your best friend. Just picture it for a second. You're walking down Franklin Street on a busy afternoon. Or maybe you're exploring the trails out at Carolina North Forest. In both of those spots, you want to feel relaxed, right? That's what good training does. It gives you a companion who can handle the unique vibe of our town. So here's our game plan. We'll start with what makes a Chapel Hill dog unique. Then we'll figure out your specific training goals, dig into how to pick a professional, talk about the best places to practice, and wrap it all up with the end goal, having a happy, confident dog. Okay, first things first. What does it actually mean to have a dog here in Chapel Hill? It's not quite like anywhere else, and a good local trainer is going to get that. And this is exactly what we mean by local knowledge. Your dog needs to be cool with students whizzing by on campus, the Saturday morning crowds at Weaver Street, and navigating those kind of narrow downtown sidewalks. A trainer from around here knows these specific scenarios and will prepare your dog for real life in Chapel Hill. So, knowing a local landscape is step one. Step two is getting specific about your dog. Before you start looking for trainers, it really helps to have a clear idea of what you're actually trying to accomplish. And your goals will probably fall into one of two buckets. Are you looking for basic obedience? The fundamentals, like walking nicely on a leash or coming back when you call them. Or are you dealing with something more specific, like fear or reactivity? That's behavior modification, and it's a more specialized skill set that helps a dog overcome particular anxieties. You've also got options for how the training happens. In-home training it's perfect for things that happen at home, like jumping on guests. Group classes are awesome for learning to focus around other dogs. Private lessons give you that one-on-one attention, and then there's board and train, which is a much more intensive option where your dog stays with the trainer. Okay, you know the environment, you know your goals. Now for the really important part. How do you actually find and choose the right professional trainer for the job? So, one of the biggest things you'll want to look for is a trainer who uses positive reinforcement. The whole idea here is pretty simple. You teach the dog what you want them to do and reward them for it, instead of just correcting them when they get it wrong. Honestly, it just makes learning fun and builds a way stronger relationship between you two. Now, you're probably going to see a bunch of acronyms like these after a trainer's name. I know, it looks like alphabet soup, but these letters actually mean something. They show that a trainer has passed some tough exams and is committed to keeping their skills up to date. It's a really good sign that you're dealing with a true professional. And of course, we've got to talk about the practical side of all this. What's the investment for professional dog training around here? Well, as you can see, the price really depends on what you're looking for. A group class that runs for a few weeks is usually in the $160 to $300 range. Private one-on-one lessons are typically a bit over $100 each. A little tip, almost all trainers offer packages, so be sure to ask about those, because it can definitely lower the cost per session. Think of this as your cheat sheet for that first phone call. Have these questions ready to go. You really want to get a feel for their approach, their qualifications, and all the practical stuff, like how they track progress and how much homework you're expected to do. This is how you find someone you really click with. So once you've started training, the real work begins. It's all about taking what you learn in your sessions and applying it out in the real world. So where are some good spots around town to do that? Homestead Park is a perfect place to start because it's fenced in. You have a safe, controlled space. It's an absolutely fantastic spot to work on that come-when-called skill without any of the stress of your dog taking off. When you're ready to level up a bit, head over to Southern Community Park. What's great about this spot is that you can practice off-leash skills in the dog park, then pop the leash back on and immediately work on polite walking on the trails right there. It's perfect for practicing that switch from play mode to focus mode. And for the ultimate real-world test, you've got Carolina North Forest. With all the joggers, bikes, and other dogs, these trails are where you can really solidify that loose leash walking and teach your dog to stay connected with you, even when there are a ton of distractions around. So, after you've found the right trainer and put in all that practice, what's the payoff? It's about building a partnership that lets both of you truly enjoy this town together. See, the end goal isn't to have a dog that's a perfect little soldier. It's about having a dog who is confident and relaxed, who you can take places and just enjoy being with. That's the real freedom that good training gives you. So, what does that look like for you? Is it taking a peaceful stroll through campus on a nice day? Or maybe it's just sitting outside at a cafe having a coffee and not worrying about your dog acting up? With a little bit of work and the right guidance, all of that is totally possible. We wish you the best of luck on your training journey.